Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is a snowy, yucky day outside, but it is a perfect day to get a couple kitchen DIYs scratched off my to-do list. I am going to do a couple kitchen projects today that are going to get me closer to my renovation demolition that I am waiting to do. Scott and a friend removed the old wall oven, and I just need to clean out these 4 cupboards and then this entire bank of cupboards and this entire corner unit is ready to be demoed. All of it is coming out. There will be no more upper cabinets where they are. The whole corner unit will be turned into cabinet space underneath and a counter on top. And this is what's going to give me more of a work surface in my kitchen. Now, before I can do all that, I need a spot to put some of this stuff. So I am going to do some rearranging and a super easy DIY upgrade to my existing island. Y'all, this is going to be such a simple upgrade that gives such custom results and is absolutely fabulous in the end. And once that is done, then I can move on to the next phase, which will be demo. Now, I shared a video with you where I transformed and repurposed an old dresser into custom cabinetry for pocket change. I paired that with an antique jelly cabinet that is perfect for use as a spice cabinet. So I'm going to go through this incredible mess and organize it all. It's daunting just looking at it, but I will get through it. Then I want to do a little DIY project to this to make accessing the bottom areas much, much easier. Let's be honest, I am too old at this point in the game of life to be crawling on my hands and knees to find my Tupperware. Know what I mean? So let's get this going. Now, in my defense, I do cook a lot and I like trying different recipes, and sometimes they require different ingredients and spices. So here we are. Problem is, this has just never worked. This entire setup stinks for spices. It's dark. I can't find things easily. And then I end up with multiples because I couldn't find the spice I needed, so I just went out and bought another one. You know, gluttony at its finest. I'm not proud, but here we are fixing the problem. So here's where this gorgeous antique jelly cabinet comes in. It is absolutely perfect as my spice cabinet. I'll be able to see and access everything in here. I'm going to consolidate all my multiples and I'm going to organize them by type to some degree. Kind of excited to get this going. I have needed this for so long, and now I get to do it.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be, but they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn, but they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not
containers that will go to Rosie's kitchen. I had duplicates and compiled all the extras together. There's no need of that. I still have extras, but that's for Miss Rosie. Let's pause our project and actually take a look at Miss Rosie's little kitchen area. She's got my spice rack. Those are all of her new spices. She's going to be so excited. She did just ask the other day for new ones. The spice rack is full. The little spice rack on top of the toy box is full. She loves her kitchen and she loves, loves, loves cooking like her Nana. I love that she loves to be in the kitchen. You guys, this looks so good. I can easily see everything in here. Nothing is more than too deep. Come on, I am beyond obsessed. This was meant to be a spice cabinet in my kitchen. I'd like to find some of those old measurement and conversion charts. I do remember my papas had those on the inside of a cabinet, and I'd like to find some and add some to the inside of this cabinet as well. I think that would just be the creme de la creme of the whole entire thing. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you obsessed with this cabinet as a spice cabinet or what? I love it. I love it. I have the top, I have my dips and my barbecues at the top. I have a little storage up there, my essential oils, a couple mason jars. Everything is grouped together so nicely. Everything looks so good. I love, 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 love this. I just want some conversion charts for right there. And this is really done. This is done now, but those conversion charts would really make this done. I love this piece. What do you guys think? Are you obsessed as I am or what? Well, that was a smashing success. Let's see if we can do something with this gosh awful mess over here. Again, I have literally not touched anything over here for years. I cannot remember the last time that I was underneath over in this section. So I have no idea what we're going to find, but I am expecting to find a lot of things to throw out. So don't judge. You know you've done it too. Don't judge. I'm correcting the problem and it won't happen again. Okay, I just got it all out real quick. And now we have a lot of room to work with once it's clean. But I need to sort this because there's chocolate chips and I don't know when the last time I bought chocolate chips was. So, here we go. These expired in 22. Okay. You see that? Yeah, no. $22. Ghirardelli, still good. No. I don't think this stuff expires. Oh yes it does, but I'm gonna keep it because it just expired. Never even opened this. Still good. These are good. Ugh. Anise. Lemon, lavender paste, cream of tartar, raspberry, vanilla. Does Cairo expire? Still good. Okay, let's get rid of these. Pickling lime, citric acid, arrowroot, sanding sugar. 2016. That's a great big no. Sweetened condensed milk. It expired in 2022, but I'm not throwing it away. Basket is empty. All right, that's not too bad to put back.
Not afraid to love. Not afraid to love. I'm gonna go where my heart is. From now on, I'm being honest. I'm gonna show that I got this love, 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 love. 'Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid.
Look at how good that looks now. Can see everything and spin it. Measuring cups, canning supplies, just a few. I have much more than that, but this is a good place for them. And then using this basket to corral all of that and just kind of tuck it away, and it fits perfect in there. Now we can discuss this right here. Before I begin this DIY, I want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Cullen's. This beautiful and innovative portable electric multi-cooker pot offers you choices such as using it as a skillet, pot, or even a steamer. This one pot cooks and steams at the exact same time. Say goodbye to the hassle of using and washing multiple pots. This pot does it all. The interior surface of the pan boasts a non-stick coating designed to prevent food from sticking and ensuring an effortless cleanup. Cullen's dual power rotary switch offers durability and elegance. The dual power settings give the cook choices. Low is great for things like eggs, pancakes, soup, or even creating steam, while the high setting is perfect for meats and sautéing. The nonstick surface really gives a nice sear. Food cooks and heats up quickly and evenly, guaranteeing a perfectly cooked meal every time. And isn't this beautiful? It comes in a few different colors. I happen to love this color. It matches my new kitchen perfectly, and I think it looks beautiful. The handle is gorgeous. I love it. For 1 week, Cullen's is offering my viewers an additional 10% off using the code listed below. And for your convenience, I've also included 2 links for purchases, one for the US as well as one for the United Kingdom. This portable electric pot is perfect for on the go. Think camping and vacations. You can cook it all right in this one pot. Be sure to check them out in the links listed below, and thank you to Cullen's for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All right, I'm gonna get my DIYing on.
Let's do it.
I have an idea. It's very inconvenient to get to these pieces on the ground. You have to bend over and get down. I'm sitting on the ground right now to show this to you. So I am going to upcycle my existing island, and I am going to add some drawer slide outs. And then I can organize that mess so it looks good like the top does. At least that's the theory behind this. I've never done it, so we're going to see how this plays out. I'm just going to take all the Tupperware pieces out and put them in this giant trash bag for now. I cannot stand a mess everywhere. This would make a huge mess on my table. So for now, I just want them in one spot. I am going to go through all of this because I can already see that there are tops without bottoms and bottoms without tops. I mean, would it really be a Tupperware drawer if they were all there? Nobody's home in America has all their Tupperware there. Do you? Let me know in the comments down below if you have all your tops and your bottoms together. I don't, so I will go through it. But for right now, I just want to clean this out so that I can see the area I have and look at this gem. This is an actual old Tupperware that was my mother-in-law's, and I love it. That has to be from the 60s, I think, somewhere around there. Anyways, I'm going to empty this out and we will discuss the method to my madness further. Yes, I am actually laying on the ground. And I'm too old for this, quite frankly, which is why I'm doing this. So this has to be cleaned. I'm not worried about that. What I want to do is make pull-out drawer slides that I can add to this existing bottom. So the first thing you have to do is measure your depth. How much do you have to work with? I have 14 and a half. Now, I looked for a 13-inch drawer slide and they did not have it. Now the 14 comes just a little too close for me with how the door closes, so I had to go with the 12-inch. Now, I've heard tell you can order 13 inches online, I think off of Amazon. I've never tried it, I've never proved that theory, but that's the theory. In order to make these drawer pulls work, I actually have to add a little bit of woodwork in here because the drawer pulls, let's see if I can show this to you. The drawer pulls need to be like that, and then there also needs to be another one. And it can't be on the inside, otherwise you will hit both of these. I need to be able to pull the drawer through this space right here. So I actually have to build a side and attach it there. I need to build out this side as well as that side. So then the drawer pulls sit right in the intended opening and I can very easily slide them out. Easy peasy, right? So now I need to measure the distance from the back side of this to the back side of the wall because I have a piece of wood to go here. And then I also need to measure the back side of this piece to the back side of the wall. I have a piece for there. Everything's gonna build it out flush to this line. So it'll go straight across like I said, and we can pull this out and access my Tupperware. It'll be so much better that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some measurements, get some pieces cut, and get this rolling. I have never built any type of a drawer slide out before. I'm literally going off of what I think will work. So this could potentially fail. I don't think it will, but I don't really have a plan. I'm just kind of running with it in my own head, which is how I do most of my projects. It's kind of hatched up here and it plays out up there as we go. So I'm hoping I thought along the right terms and got what I need. We'll find out when we go to cut it, won't we? The whole point of this was, don't be afraid to try something. Like, I've never done this. This is not the island of my dreams by any stretch of the imagination. The island of my dreams would be this giant big old wooden farm table that came out of some countryside home in France. That's what I want for here. But that's not what I have to work with. That's not what my budget allows. I have what I have to work with. So all I can do is try to improve it and make it a little bit more custom for my needs. And this is a super, super easy, cheap way to add a custom element to something existing. So let's see if I know what I'm doing.
While I'm getting all this ready, I just want to have a little chit chat with you guys. Now, when it comes to DIY renovations or projects, it's not always going to go the way you want it to go. That's just the way it is, and you have to be able to adapt and adjust to that fact. It's easy to get yourself put off with the mindset of, I wish I could do a full remodel, or I'm limited, so it's not going to be the same, why bother? Don't let any of that stop you. Learn to embrace the challenge of getting what you want by doing what you can to get there. Not everything has to be big or go home. There are small creative improvements that you can make to your space that'll have a major impact. Easy things like new curtains, adding pillows and throws, swapping out artwork. That's actually super easy option using your own printer and Etsy. You could add plants, huge difference. Plants produce oxygen, so they're great to have all over the house. Or even just adding a new lamp to a dark corner is a huge game changer.
Just like this project I'm doing right now, it doesn't seem like much, but this is going to be a huge game changer. And best of all, the majority of these things I just mentioned can be thrifted, which is even better for that pocket change budget. Any small improvement you can do to get your space closer to how you want it is a win. There's even renter-friendly options now, which is fabulous. I didn't have that back in the day. And don't forget to shop your own home. You can transform the vibe of every single room you have by swapping things around. I love switching things up this way. Everything feels fresh and new and inspiring me again, and it literally costs absolutely nothing to do that. I spend so much time in my home as a stay-at-home wife, nana, a business owner. I get incredibly bored looking at the same setups throughout the rooms in my home season after season. So, switching things up is an easy way to bring in change. Let's just see if I know what I'm doing with this change. At least I'm trying, right? That one actually pretty easy, I have to say. So, I'm gonna head back in. I do need Scott to rip this one down when he gets home because our saw is kind of old. I don't like it, so he can do it. But I'm gonna head back in the house. Make sure all these cuts fit. This is how I do all my projects. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if we did it right. So. Yep. Look at that one, even did it. But you can see it's got to be trimmed. It hangs over, so that's why that has to be cut. Let's check this end. That is perfect. And then these will sit on the edge so I can pull them out. How fun. Now, I will be losing a couple inches of space from the spacers, but I really don't care. So, perfect. I bought a prefab slab of wood that you can easily get at any of the big box stores, and it's a little too big for my project. The one that was below this was too small for the project, so I'd rather have some left over. I can use it for something else. Scott is just going to rip these down to the size that I need for the width of the drawers. And then I also need to come up with some kind of a back on it and sides, something that will keep the things from tipping off backwards when I pull the drawers out or even tipping off sideways. So that's something I'm thinking about right now. What do I have that I can use that won't cost me anything and I don't need to go to Lowe's to get? Gotta go look out in my supplies. Thanks, babe. I gave the wood a little bit of stain using that early American shade by Minwax that I love, just to take away that raw wood look from it. And now it's time to put the slides on. And I am not gonna lie, I totally put them on backwards and wrong, and it took a hot minute for me to figure it out. I knew something was wrong with it when I did it, but I'm like, "Hi, I don't understand." And basically what I did was I had the right on the left and the left on the right. Once you do figure it out though, it was super, super easy to get these on. I did use a little brace, which was just a little piece of wood I had laying around because I wanted to make sure that the slides were even, nothing extended beyond the wood. You can see I'm just kind of holding a piece there and testing it out to make sure everything's even. But after going through all of this, I had to take it all apart and do it all over again. But I did get it. This is a Euro slide, and I think this is actually going to work, you guys. I really think this plan of mine is going to work. I don't mind making mistakes. That's how we learn, especially when I'm doing something I've never done before. Like, I've never tried to make a draw slide or repair a draw slide or anything like that. I don't know. It's like putting IKEA furniture together, you know? Sometimes you can read the directions and sometimes you can't. I figured it out though. I got it. I got it. And all the pieces are put together. Everything is right with the world and I can move on to the next step. However, I did cut the shelves wrong for this because I didn't take into consideration the tracks themselves, that they take up a little bit of space. But I just have to shave a little bit off the shelves and we'll be good to go. It's better to have more than less. I can take away, but I certainly cannot put back on. The rails have been installed, the shelves were remeasured and cut, everything is put together, and now it's time for the moment of truth. Did my idea work? Fingers crossed, let's see. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. This totally worked. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I can't believe it. All right, I need to stain these and get some draw pulls on it. I need to pick out some draw pulls for this because I can't obviously get on my hands and knees and reach back and pull it out. That defeats the whole purpose. But oh my gosh, it worked! Yes! I have a drawer of brand new random pulls in my studio, and these are my choice. I have these nickel pulls that have a little bit of detail to them. Although I'm not a fan of the nickel, I would have to rub and buff them to gold. Or I have these gold bars. And to be perfectly honest, I think these gold bars are absolutely perfect for this project. So that's what we're going to go with. This looks so good. I love, 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 love this. This came out way, way, way better than I expected. I just love how I can elevate my home with thrifted or thought up finds and things to do. And anything that is low budget or costs no money, I am all for it. And this is definitely a huge low budget. And I came up with an ingenious solution for the sides and the back. I had an idea. Shelf brackets on the sides so it doesn't feel so boxed in there. And then a piece of wood on there as the backing. How cute is that? I don't have to buy anything. And because we're doing it like this, I have wood to go there. Oh, this is gonna look good with the handle. I love it. That is gonna look so good. I like how that looks. More open and it feels more realistic and not confined in like a small box. I really like that idea. And then we just need to cut a board, like the shelf boards.
Yeah, have that flush. Is there enough room in the back to put one on the...
No, it has to go on the top.
Okay.
Because if you did, it would come out to here and then that would interfere with the door, so it has to be on the top.
Okay, I was hoping it could attach to the back of the bracket.
So cute. I love that. Kind of bummed. I've been through everything, and apparently I only have one set of those black brackets. They're actually left over from my dining room windows, the shelves that I put above the dining room. I thought there was 2 pairs, only one. So I'm gonna have to go see what I have. I know I have other shelf brackets out in my shop. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look out in the shop. I know I don't have anything up here. It's a bummer. I mean, these looked really, really, really fabulous. I was very excited to use these, but here is a great example of being able to adapt, like I spoke of earlier. It's not always going to go the way you want, and you have to be able to adapt and roll with it and not get discouraged and be excited. I know I have something. It's still going to be fabulous. Let's go see what's out there. I know I've seen brackets out here, and there they are. Perfect. Just got to make sure they are the same size, and it's fine that they're white. I am going to actually use spray paint and spray paint them black. I'm going to get that done right now so that they can dry, and I am also going to find the back piece of these drawers that's going to keep things from tipping backwards when I pull the drawer forward. I have several to choose from. I kind of want something a little taller, and this is going to be absolutely perfect. This is like 9 1/4 high perfect height for what I want. I'm gonna get that cut to the size as it needs to be. I'm also gonna stain these pieces using the Early American stain, and before I apply the stain onto this raw wood, I'm going to spritz it with water. I've done that with all of the raw wood. I find that it just allows it to open up and take the stain more evenly. So you don't wanna saturate it, but you wanna definitely get a good coating of spritzed water on there, and then put your stain right on top of that. It just looks really good when you open up the cabinet and you don't see raw wood. Everything's finished as nicely as I can possibly get it. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then once it's dry, we are gonna get the brackets installed onto the backs, and then I will get them installed onto the bottoms, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of that black craft paint that I have, and I'm gonna go over the screw heads with that after I get them in. Nobody's gonna be that close to notice it, it's not gonna be that big of a difference, and it's not that big of a deal. It's gonna be finished, and it's going to look finished, and that's all I care about because I am really super excited to see this all done and put together and to see my vision, and it actually worked, and it's really pretty. I think this is gorgeous. You guys have to let me know down below, what do you think? Would you have done the same thing to this island? Would you have done anything different? I would love to hear what your thoughts are on the perfect island and storage. This project was so pocket change friendly, and the impact that it has, both functionality wise and visually, like the design look of it. This is absolutely beautiful, and it was super cheap to make. So the breakdown is the slides were on clearance actually for $2.98 per set at the big box store. So I bought two of those. I am going to guesstimate with the cost of wood that the wood I had on hand, I paid something for it at some point in time. So we'll say I used $20 worth of wood. The poles I already had, I'm not going to count that. It is what it is. And the brackets I had, spray paint as well. So this entire project was put together for $25.96, and the custom impact and upgrade that it has given my island is absolutely worth way more than that in my book. You have to let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of my addition to my island and my storage solution and making life a little bit easier on myself. There's still a couple more things I'm going to do to this island. I do notice that the paint is not cabinet paint. It's not lasting. So I am going to go grab some black cabinet paint and go over this again, make sure it's really good. And then I have an idea for the end. I need a place to put my cutting board. So I think I'm going to actually make a stand. And when I do that, I'll share it with you. But I am now ready to start moving things and demoing the old cabinetry that I had, and I am really excited to share that with you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, now is a perfect time to do so. You are going to want to follow this pocket change renovation all the way to the end, because I can promise you one thing, it is not only fabulous, but it is doable, and I am showing you how I am creating a gorgeous custom kitchen of my dreams for basically no money at all, because I don't really have any money to spend on it. So let me know below what you think of my island. I am super proud that my idea worked. Always go for it. Think outside the box. Never be afraid to try something. You just might win. Another day, another slay. All right, guys, I will see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.